Spotify playlists explained. In this video, we're going to take kind of a different approach on Spotify playlists. A lot of times what you hear and what you're sold is editorial playlists on Spotify or companies who are playlist curating companies and the opportunities that they offer us as musicians in getting more streams and getting more exposure, getting more listeners. Mostly to cold traffic or to audiences that don't know us. So it's a way to get discovered, right? That's a lot of what we hear about. And they're all the Spotify playlists. I'm talking about like even Release Radar, Discover Weekly, and then your editorial playlists like Hot Country or Today's Top Hits or Rap Caviar. All these things are they're important to the music business because they do help artists get discovered. But the thing that I would like to talk about today is the most undervalued part of playlists, and nobody talks about it. And it's this: community and culture. Playlists in our modern music environment really do offer community and culture more than almost any other thing. I've talked about this in some of my other videos, but playlists to me are like mixtapes from the 1980s or Grateful Dead bootlegs. And when in the 1980s, when you made a mixtape, right? So a cassette tape, you thought about the person that you were making it for. You built that mixtape. You recorded it on your little radio cassette player, and you spent time caring about this person, the experience that they were going to have listening to your mixtape, the feelings that they would have while they listened to the mixtape. Oh, that song reminds me of this time. It's like this emotional thing. And when that person received your mixtape, they listened to it like 1,000 times. It was like their emotional outlet, their way to maybe escape from their hardships in life. That mixtape was everything. And it like stood for the relationship that you have together. You and the person you made the mixtape for. That's what playlists are. When you invite your fans and your friends to listen to your playlist, you're basically saying, I care about you. I want to give you this music so that you can have a better life. That's what playlists are. So it's not necessarily the editorial playlists on Spotify that have the most value to me. It's the fact that playlists exist at all that has value. So as a modern day musician, singer, songwriter, music marketer, as a guy out here getting out his music, I have really focused on building playlists for my audience. This is my playlist here. It's called Coffee Songs. Right now it has over 7,400 listeners, and I've got a whole bunch of other playlists on my Spotify and on YouTube and on other platforms too, all with the purpose of deepening my relationship with my audience, with my music listeners. And when they go to my Coffee Songs playlist, they listen to my music, but they also listen to music that they love and I love, because then we're sharing in this mutual love for music. It's about the culture. It's about the community. It's about our relationship together that means the most. This is true on social media in general, and it speaks to building an email list, doing remarketing with your Facebook ads, making a wide variety of content for your audience. All those things are really important too, but I feel like this playlist building thing is really important and not enough artists are focused on it. We're too focused on getting discovered by the editorial playlists or I hate to say it, we're lazy. And we're thinking that someone else is going to come along, like some Spotify important person is going to listen to our songs and go, oh, you're getting on my important playlist. I am dubbing you the discovery of the month. And now I'm going to show you to all these listeners and you're going to go off into the sunset together. I don't think that that really happens to very few artists. And when it does, there's a huge spike in initial interest and then a steep decline because then you're off the playlists, I don't know, a month later or so. And it's just not as deep. So there's way too much emphasis put on those popular playlists and not the playlists that we can actually build ourselves as artists. And then if you want, you can invest money into growing your playlists. So I've put a lot of money into building my playlists on Spotify, and I'm not ashamed of that. I feel like that's a great investment because it deepens the relationship with my audience, and I love music. Like, building these playlists is a lot of fun for me. All day I'm listening to music. There are other things you can do. You can be a playlist curator on Playlist Push or Submit Hub. That's fun too, and you can get some financial reward from that and help like offset the cost of building your playlists. That's a side gig though, and I wouldn't say it's the real reason to be a playlist curator. The real reason should be for the people listening to your playlists because you know they love music as much as you love music. And like the relationship you're growing together by doing that is like the mixtape from 1984. Super important. So yeah, please go check out my playlist, Coffee Songs. I will really appreciate it. Follow the playlist. I know there's music on there that you're going to enjoy listening to. Yeah, that's about it. Subscribe to my channel. Talk to you later. Bye.